Hi, everyone, and welcome to Chill Talk English. I'm Henry.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're talking about a powerful technique to improve you English quickly.
Many language learners struggle with understanding fast English conversations and speaking naturally.
I remember when I first tried shadowing, I was so confused. I couldn't keep up with the speaker.
Oh no, what happened?
I kept tripping over my words and getting frustrated. I almost gave up on the technique.
I had a similar experience when I tried slow listening for the first time. The audio seemed too slow for me.
It can be discouraging when a technique doesn't work right away.
That's why today we're going to help you with proper slow listening and shadowing techniques.
These methods will make your English practice much more effective and enjoyable.
So, why should you listen to today's episode? First, you'll improve your pronunciation quickly.
Second, you'll learn practical techniques that you can use right away.
And third, you'll be ready for real-life conversations with native speakers.
These techniques can help you understand fast English and speak more naturally.
Learning English is like learning to play an instrument, one note at a time.
Today, we're adding important listening and speaking techniques to your practice routine.
With these methods, you can go from confused to confident in your English skills. I remember when I was 25, I struggled with speaking English confidently. I wanted to sound more natural.
Oh no! Did you know about shadowing back then?
Not really. I just repeated words without any technique. It didn't help much at all.
That's why learning proper shadowing is so important, even for intermediate learners.
Now I can help others who might feel frustrated with their speaking progress.
I had a student who couldn't understand movies because the English was too fast for her.
Was that difficult for her?
Very. She felt discouraged and thought she would never understand natural English. It affected her confidence.
That's exactly why we're creating this episode today, to help learners like her.
Today, we'll cover 4 important shadowing and listening techniques.
First, we'll learn about slow listening and why it's important.
Second, we'll practice basic shadowing techniques.
Third, we'll learn how to add emotion to your shadowing.
And finally, we'll cover how to use these techniques in real conversations.
Each section will have guided response, role plays, a short story, and guided practice.
We'll make it fun and easy so you can use these techniques in real life.
At the end, we have a quick quiz to test what you've learned.
Plus, we'll give you a challenge to practice using these techniques.
Make sure to listen carefully for our quick quiz at the end of the episode.
It's a fun way to check how much you've learned.
You might be surprised at how many techniques you remember.
It's like a little game to test your knowledge.
If you enjoy today's episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
That helps more people find Chill Talk English and learn with us.
You can also share this episode with friends who want to improve their English.
Let's get started with our first scene.
Scene 1. Introduction to slow listening. Guided response.
Welcome to our first scene. We're talking about slow listening technique.
Let's learn what slow listening is and why it's useful for English learners.
First, slow listening means
Listening to English at a slower pace.
it helps you.
Understand every word clearly.
When you practice slow listening,
You can hear pronunciation better.
and
And you can notice sentence stress.
good slow listening practice,
Uses audio with normal words.
but
Speaks them more slowly.
remember to
Focus on each sound carefully.
and
Repeat what you hear. Excellent! These tips will help you improve your listening skills.
let's move on to some role plays to see how slow listening works in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the language teacher and Emma will be a student.
Hello, today we practice slow listening.
Ready? Yes, I'm ready. How does it work?
First, listen carefully to this sentence. I am learning English slowly.
Okay, I heard I am learning English slowly.
Good. Now listen again. Notice the stress on learning and slowly.
I hear the stress on learning and slowly.
Excellent. Now repeat the sentence with the same stress.
I am learning English slowly.
Perfect. Now try this sentence. Practice makes perfect pronunciation.
I hear stress on practice, perfect, and pronunciation.
Great job. Now repeat it with the correct stress.
Practice makes perfect pronunciation.
Wonderful. Now let's try a conversation. Listen carefully.
How are you today?
I am good, thank you. How about you?
I heard the stress on are, good, thank, and about.
Excellent. Now repeat the conversation with the same stress.
How are you today?
I am good, thank you. How about you?
Perfect. You're doing great with slow listening practice.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how slow listening helps in the story. Our story today is called Ling's Listening Breakthrough.
Ling sat at her desk with headphones on, her brow furrowed in concentration. It was her third month of learning English, and she still struggled to understand fast conversations. Her stomach was tight with frustration.
She played the English dialogue again, but this time at half speed. Listen carefully, her teacher had advised. Focus on each word, not just the meaning.
As the words came slower, Ling noticed something new. She could hear the individual sounds clearly. Hello, how are you today? Sounded different when spoken slowly.
Ling paused the audio. She repeated the sentence slowly, focusing on each sound. Hello, how are you? She smiled. She could hear the stress on are and today.
She played the audio again. This time, she repeated along with the speaker, matching the rhythm and stress. Hello, how are you today? Her voice was getting stronger.
As she continued practicing, Ling felt her frustration melt away. She was beginning to understand the music of English, not just the words.
I can hear the stress now, she exclaimed to herself. It's like the words have dance steps.
The next day in her English class, her teacher played a normal speed conversation. To her surprise, Ling could understand most of it.
I did it, she thought happily. Slow listening really works.
When class ended, Ling stayed to practice more. She was excited to continue her listening journey.
As she left the classroom, she felt confident for the first time in months. English was starting to make sense.
Did you hear how slow listening helped Ling understand the stress and rhythm of English? Try to remember how she practiced.
Great listening. Now let's take those same slow listening techniques and practice them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. This time, it's your turn. I'll say a phrase slowly, and you repeat after me. Remember to copy my pronunciation and intonation. Try saying it out loud yourself, pausing after you hear each phrase.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I am learning English slowly.
I am learning English slowly.
Practice makes perfect pronunciation.
Practice makes perfect pronunciation.
Listen carefully to each word.
Listen carefully to each word.
Repeat what you hear clearly.
Repeat what you hear clearly.
Focus on sentence stress.
Focus on sentence stress.
Slow listening helps your ears.
Slow listening helps your ears.
You're doing great. Try to really listen to each word as you practice.
Excellent work. When you practice slow listening, imagine you're a detective finding hidden sounds in words. Scene 2. Basic shadowing technique. Guided response.
Welcome to our second scene. We're focusing on basic shadowing technique.
Let's learn how to do shadowing properly for better English speaking.
First, shadowing means
Repeating English right after hearing it.
good shadowing practice.
Uses short phrases first.
When you shadow,
Listen first, then repeat immediately.
try to,
Copy the speaker's pronunciation.
and
Match the speaker's rhythm.
Remember to
Start with slow audio.
and
Gradually increase speed. Excellent. These tips will help you improve your speaking skills.
let's move on to some role plays to see how shadowing works in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the language coach and Emma will be a student.
Hello. Today we practice basic shadowing. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready. How does it work?
First, listen to this phrase. I love learning English.
I heard I love learning English.
Good. Now repeat it right after me. I love learning English.
I love learning English.
Excellent. Now try this sentence. Practice makes perfect progress.
I heard practice makes perfect progress.
Now repeat it immediately. Practice makes perfect progress.
Practice makes perfect progress.
Wonderful. Now let's try a conversation. Listen first, then repeat.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How about you?
I'm good, thanks.
How about you?
Perfect. You're doing great with basic shadowing.
Now try with faster speech. What are your plans for the weekend?
What are your plans for the weekend?
I'm going to the park with friends.
I'm going to the park with friends.
Excellent work. You're matching the rhythm well.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how shadowing helps in the story. Our story today is called Carlos's Shadowing Success.
Carlos nervously sat in his English class, his hands slightly trembling. It was his first time trying shadowing, and he was both excited and scared. His classmates seemed so confident, but he felt unsure.
The teacher played a short audio clip. Listen first, she instructed, then repeat immediately. Don't worry about mistakes.
Carlos listened carefully to the sentence, English is fun to learn. He waited, then repeated, English is fun to learn. His voice was a little shaky.
The teacher smiled encouragingly. Good. Now try with the next sentence. Practice every day.
Carlos listened, then repeated, practice every day. This time, his voice was stronger.
As they continued, Carlos began to relax. He was focusing on matching the speaker's rhythm and pronunciation.
Try this conversation now, the teacher said, playing a short dialogue between two friends.
Carlos listened intently. Hey, how's it going? Great, just practicing English. He repeated both lines, trying to match the natural flow.
Excellent, the teacher praised. You're catching the rhythm well.
Carlos felt a spark of confidence. Shadowing wasn't as scary as he thought. It was like learning to dance with words.
When class ended, Carlos stayed a few minutes longer to practice more. He wanted to master this technique.
I can do this, he thought to himself. Shadowing is helping me already.
As he walked home, Carlos felt lighter. The weight of English anxiety was lifting, replaced by excitement.
That night, he practiced shadowing with his phone, recording himself to check his progress.
When he played back his recording, his smile grew wider. His pronunciation was improving every day.
Did you hear how shadowing helped Carlos build confidence and improve his pronunciation? Try to remember how he practiced.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same shadowing techniques and practice them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Your turn. I'll say each phrase and you copy me. Focus on the rhythm and tone. Pause and speak out loud after each phrase.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I am learning English.
I am learning English.
Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect.
Repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
Copy the pronunciation.
Copy the pronunciation.
Match the speaker's rhythm.
Match the speaker's rhythm.
Shadowing helps your speaking.
Shadowing helps your speaking.
You're doing great. Try to feel the rhythm in your mouth as you speak.
Excellent work. When you practice shadowing, record yourself and listen back. You'll notice small improvements every time. Scene 3. Advanced shadowing with emotions, guided response.
Welcome to our third scene. We're focusing on advanced shadowing with emotions.
Let's learn how to add feelings to your shadowing for more natural English.
First, emotional shadowing means
Adding feelings to your speaking.
when you shadow with emotion,
You sound more natural.
try to show,
Happiness in your voice.
or
Surprise in your tone.
remember to,
Match the speaker's emotion.
and
And use facial expressions too.
practice with different,
Emotional tones.
like,
Excited or worried sounds. Excellent! These tips will help you sound more natural when speaking English.
let's move on to some role plays to see how emotional shadowing works in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the drama coach and Emma will be a student.
Hello! Today we practice emotional shadowing. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready. How does it work?
First, listen to this phrase with happy emotion. I love English class.
I heard happy emotion and I love English class.
Good. Now repeat it with happiness. I love English class.
I love English class.
Excellent. Now try this sentence with surprise. You passed the test.
I heard surprise and you passed the test.
Now repeat it with surprise. You passed the test.
You passed the test.
Wonderful. Now let's try with worry. I'm worried about the exam.
I heard worry and I'm worried about the exam.
Now repeat it with worry. I'm worried about the exam.
I'm worried about the exam.
Perfect. Now try a conversation with different emotions.
Great news! We won the game!
Excited. Great news. We won the game.
Really? That's amazing!
Really? That's amazing.
I can't believe it!
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it!
Excellent work. You're showing emotions naturally in your speaking.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how emotional shadowing helps in the story.
Our story today is called Sophia's Emotional Journey.
Sophia stood nervously in front of her mirror, practicing her English presentation. It was for a big competition, and she wanted to sound perfect. Her stomach was full of butterflies.
She played the audio clip for her presentation. Listen to the emotion her teacher had advised. Don't just say the words, feel them.
Sophia listened to the first sentence. I am excited to share my project. She repeated it with a flat voice. I am excited to share my project.
She tried again, this time imagining real excitement. I am excited to share my project. Her voice was brighter, her smile genuine. As she continued, Sophia tried different emotions. For I worked hard on this, she showed determination. For I'm a little nervous, she showed vulnerability.
When she practiced the whole presentation, she noticed something amazing. Her English sounded more natural when she added emotions.
The day of the competition arrived. Sophia took a deep breath and thought about her emotional shadowing practice.
When it was her turn, she stepped to the microphone. She remembered to feel her words, not just say them.
Good morning, everyone, she began, with a warm, confident smile. I am excited to share my project today.
As she spoke, Sophia could feel the audience's attention. Her emotions made her words come alive.
When she finished, the room erupted in applause. She had not only shared her project, but connected with the audience through emotional expression.
That was wonderful, the judge told her afterward. Your passion really came through in your English.
Sophia beamed with pride. Emotional shadowing had transformed her presentation from good to great.
As she left the stage, Sophia knew she would continue practicing with emotions. It made her English more powerful and authentic.
Did you hear how emotional shadowing helped Sophia connect with her audience? Try to remember how she practiced different emotions.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same emotional shadowing techniques and practice them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Now it's all yours. Copy my words and my intonation. Speak aloud after each phrase, just like in real conversation.
I am happy today.
I am happy today.
This is exciting news.
This is exciting news.
I feel worried about the test.
I feel worried about the test.
That's surprising.
That's surprising.
That's surprising.
I am confident in my English. I am confident in my English.
This makes me sad.
This makes me sad.
You're doing great. Try to really feel the emotion as you speak.
Excellent work. When you practice emotional shadowing, use your facial expressions. They help show your emotions. Scene 4. Real-life application, guided response.
Welcome to our fourth and final scene. We're focusing on using shadowing in real conversations.
Let's learn how to apply shadowing techniques to everyday situations.
First, real-life shadowing means
Using techniques in actual conversations.
when you practice in real life,
You learn faster English.
try to,
Listen carefully first.
then,
Shadow key phrases.
remember to,
Start with simple situations.
and
Gradually try harder ones.
practice with,
Restaurant conversations.
or
Shopping dialogues. Excellent. These tips will help you use shadowing in real life.
let's move on to some role plays to see how real-life shadowing works in conversations.
Role play. Now, let's practice with a role play. I'll be the language coach and Emma will be a student.
Hello, today we practice real-life shadowing. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready. How does it work?
First, let's try a restaurant situation. Listen to this dialogue.
Hello, welcome to our restaurant. Table for two?
I heard, hello, welcome to our restaurant. Table for two?
Good. Now, shadow the important phrases. Welcome to our restaurant.
Welcome to our restaurant.
Table for two?
Table for two?
Excellent. Excellent. Now try a shopping situation. Listen to this dialogue. Can I help you find something?
I heard, can I help you find something?
Good. Now shadow the phrase. Can I help you find something?
Can I help you find something?
Wonderful. Now try a more complex conversation. Listen carefully. Excuse me, where is the subway station?
Excuse me, where is the subway station?
It's 2 blocks down on the left.
It's 2 blocks down on the left.
Perfect. Now let's try with natural speed. How much does this cost?
How much does this cost?
It's $20.
It's $20.
Excellent work. You're applying shadowing to real conversations.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how shadowing helps in real-life situations. Our story today is called Miguel's Restaurant Adventure.
Miguel nervously approached the busy restaurant, his hands slightly trembling. It was his first time ordering food in English without preparation, and his stomach was full of butterflies.
He remembered his teacher's advice. Use shadowing techniques, she had said. Listen first, then repeat key phrases.
When the waiter approached, Miguel felt his heart race. Hello, welcome to our restaurant. Table for two? The waiter asked with a smile.
Miguel took a deep breath and listened carefully. Hello, welcome to our restaurant. Table for two? He repeated the phrases in his mind, ready to use them.
Hello, welcome, Miguel said, trying to sound natural. Table for two, please.
The waiter nodded. Follow me, please. As they walked to their table, Miguel practiced more phrases in his head.
When they were seated, the waiter handed them menus. Would you like something to drink? He asked.
Miguel listened carefully. Would you like something to drink? He repeated the phrase silently.
Yes, water, please, Miguel replied, feeling more confident now.
As they continued ordering, Miguel used his shadowing techniques. He listened to each question, repeated it mentally, then answered with the phrases he had practiced.
When the meal arrived, Miguel felt proud of himself. He had successfully navigated a real conversation using his shadowing skills.
When the meal arrived, Miguel felt proud of himself. He had successfully navigated a real conversation using his shadowing skills.
Thank you for your help. Miguel said to the waiter as they left. The food was delicious.
You're welcome, the waiter replied. Come back soon. As Miguel walked out of the restaurant, he felt a sense of accomplishment. Real-life conversations were possible with his shadowing techniques.
That night, he practiced more shadowing, preparing for his next English adventure. He was becoming more confident every day.
Did you hear how shadowing helped Miguel navigate a real restaurant conversation? Try to remember how he listened first, then repeated phrases.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same real-life shadowing techniques and practice them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. I'll model each phrase. Pause, then say it with confidence, just like you're speaking to a real person.
Hello, welcome to the restaurant.
Hello, welcome to the restaurant.
Table for two, please.
Table for two, please.
Can I see the menu?
Can I see the menu?
I would like to order.
I would like to order.
This food looks delicious.
This food looks delicious.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for your help.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're in a real restaurant as you practice.
Excellent work. When you practice real-life shadowing, think about situations where you'll use these phrases soon. Now, let's move on to the vocabulary and phrase breakdown. We'll go over some important words and phrases from these scenes.
Slow listening. Listening to English at a slower pace to understand each word clearly. Example, I use slow listening to improve my comprehension.
Shadowing. Repeating English right after hearing it to improve pronunciation. Example, shadowing helps me speak more naturally.
Sentence stress. Emphasizing certain words in a sentence for natural rhythm. Example, I practice sentence stress to sound more fluent.
Emotional tone. Showing feelings in your voice when speaking. Example, using emotional tone makes my English more expressive.
Real-life application. Using techniques in actual conversations. Example, real-life application helps me use English in daily situations.
Now, let's test your understanding with a quick quiz.
We'll ask you some questions about shadowing and listening techniques. Listen carefully and choose the best answer. Check if your answer is correct with the answers given in the comments section of this video. Ready? Let's start.
Question 1. What is slow listening?
Options. A. Listening to music slowly.
B. Listening to English at a slower pace.
C. Listening without understanding.
Question 2. What is shadowing?
Options. A. Reading English books.
B. Repeating English right after hearing it.
C. Writing English sentences.
Question 3. Why is sentence stress important?
Options. A. It makes you sound tired.
B. It helps you understand rhythm.
C. It makes English harder to learn.
Question 4. How can you use emotional tone?
Options. A. By speaking with no feelings.
B. By showing happiness or worry in your voice.
C. By speaking very fast.
Question 5. What is real-life application?
Options. A. Only practicing in class.
B. Using techniques in actual conversations.
C. Reading about techniques without practicing.
Great work, everyone! Let's do a quick recap of what we learned in this episode.
Wow, what a journey we've had today. From slow listening to real-life application, we've learned so many useful techniques.
That's right. Now you know how to practice slow listening, do shadowing, add emotions, and apply these techniques in real conversations.
We also practiced role plays, stories, and shadowing exercises so you can use these techniques confidently in real life.
Remember, learning English is like learning to play an instrument, one note at a time. And today, we added many important techniques to your practice routine.
Next time you practice English, you won't be lost. You'll know exactly which techniques to use for faster improvement.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Chill Talk English. Keep practicing, keep listening, and get ready for confident English speaking.
Before we finish, we have a listener challenge for you.
We want you to post a short comment about which shadowing technique you'll try first. For example, I will practice slow listening with my favorite English song.
It's a great way to commit to practicing what you've learned and share with other learners.
Let's quickly recap the key techniques we've learned so far. For listening, use slow listening to understand each word clearly.
For speaking, practice shadowing to improve pronunciation.
For expression, add emotional tones to sound more natural.
For real life, apply these techniques in actual conversations.
These techniques will help you improve your English faster and more effectively.
Thanks for joining us today on Chill Talk English. We hope you found these shadowing and listening techniques helpful.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
You can also share this episode with friends who want to improve their English speaking skills.
Next time, we'll be talking about English for making friends and socializing.
Until then, keep practicing your English every day. Remember, small steps lead to big progress.
Goodbye, everyone, and enjoy your English learning journey.